Hey guys, it's Cindy. Today we are packing the van up. I am leaving in just a couple days to go on a solo road trip, and we've got a lot of things we got to get done. Yesterday, Kevin took the van down for me and got an oil change. The tires rotated and all the fluids have been checked. They did inform us that we needed brakes, rear brakes, and we went ahead and got that done. I guess on the Transit, the Ford Transit, they said that the rear brakes usually have to be redone about 30,000 miles in. So anyway, we feel good knowing we're not gonna have to worry about that, and it's done for a while. Right now I am getting all the water jugs out and gonna clean them, get fresh water in them. And Kevin right now he ran to go get some supplies, and he should be back and he's gonna help me today. I want to get the fire extinguisher in. That's one of the things he ran to go get. And well, I'll just show you everything as we go. Kevin's back.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I got it.
Cool. So I have a fire extinguisher now. Hopefully I won't burn the van down. So the grocery shopping has already been done, and I'm just going to start loading in all the groceries that don't require refrigeration, because I'm going to be gradually bringing down the temperature of the fridge to freezing and all that.
Looks good.
Well, we're not going to get done today, but I'm going to go ahead and start showing you how I pack my garage and kind of what I have to go with me. And also I want to show you how I put the bike in here. These things here, they roll up, but you can't get to these top crates while it's rolled up to pull them out. So since I want to show you what's in here, I'm just going to go ahead and take them down. In this top one here, I have my 30 amp plug, well, it's a little heavy, and a tarp, and there's lots of room for other things in there, but I probably should get some rope and that sort of thing in here, which I may be able to do before I go. Okay, these are the mats that connect together that I can use for standing on when the ground's muddy or whatever and I want to wash off back here, because in a previous video I showed you that I have a shower pump that I can stick in these tanks to take like a little shower or to rinse my bike tires off or whatever. So these are both 2.5 gallon water tanks, and they're pretty much just extra water that I said, just like I just said, I can use for washing and that sort of thing. I have a rug that will go on the ground when I'm at a campsite. A canopy that I may or may not use. I have the option to use it. It's a standalone canopy. A lot of noise in the neighborhood. But a lawn chair. This is the case for the moonshade. Back here I have a ladder, one of those telescoping ladders, and then up in here I have this little gadget, which I'll demonstrate this for you sometime. But this telescopes out, and then it has all these like squeegee and mops and things, so I can use it to clean my solar panels or the side of the van or whatever. And then on this side, I've got my bike pump, which is pretty large. I need a smaller one, but since that's all I have, it's going with me. Don't have a whole lot in this one yet. Optional camera for sitting around the campsite. Actually, no, that's in this bag. This is the shower pump. And then this is just a light with a fan that can hang from the awning or the standalone canopy, anywhere outside. An extra wash tub, which I don't need this. I have 2 other ones, but I have room, so I'm using it. Here, I've got leveling jacks. These leveling blocks. These basically just kind of stack Lego style, and you can drive up on them. I haven't used them yet, but I have a feeling I'm going to get a chance to real soon. Here is a clothesline. It's on like a bungee type clothesline. And here I just have the magnets. I went for the moonshade, which there's still a lot of space in these crates. And I'm sure I'll be adding more. Let me get to this one. More stuff in them before I go even. But mallet comes in handy for things like steaks. And I got an axe. This is just a popcorn maker for the fire or whatever. Tablecloth, extra trash bags, lighters, that sort of thing. These crates make it really nice because you don't have to have everything just falling all over themselves. Keeps everything organized. As long as you remember how you took it out, it's easy. I just got this, so I can't really give you a review on it. It's for dirty clothes. It has a swivel hook here, and it seems pretty strong. And what I like is that I can turn it, get it out of the way or whatever, and turn it completely around to be accessible from either front or back. We'll see if it works out well. I know last time when I was camping, I didn't have this, and I was quite surprised how quick I accumulated damp items and how quick they did not smell too well. So back here I have a little step stool, some more tarps, and then some things for the fire pit, and a dustpan and a broom. All right, so let me show up. And my backpack, we just did this. You saw where we were hanging it up. But my bike goes right here. But before I put that in, let me show you what I have in these areas here. Okay, this is my closet. So these are what go in here to keep them from falling out when I'm driving. Although I've never had them falling out, even before I started using those. This probably would. This is my foldable easel, little table easel. My window covers, and extra cushions for if I want to use the fridge as a bench. I also, when I take the screen off the side door, the middle section, I usually stuff that up here too. And then this is the foldable table that I put up on the loft when I'm sitting up there. This here's my clothes, and I'll probably add a few more, take a few out before I go, but 2 cubes full of clothes, because I'm not exactly sure how I should dress on this road trip. There's supposed to be a cold front, but it's Florida, so I've got warm and cool clothes here. These are empty. This one's pretty much empty. Empty. This is all just towels. Lots of towels, washcloths, things like that. You can't have enough of them, right? Empty again. So I'll probably put some more things in there. I have like all my personal care items, bathroom items, things like that still have to come into the van before I leave, and I'll probably fill one of those with that. And then I have books and things like that I want to bring. Over here, if you've never seen this section that we have over here, this is where our battery and everything goes, all our electrical stuff. Under here's the 4 batteries, inverter, charge controller, distribution panel. And this is all lit, so both sides. So at night, this just lights up. To sleep, I'm just going to be using my sleeping bags. I have some liners here if it gets a little bit too cold, and a couple sheets just for comfort. And I still got to bring my pillows in before I leave. It usually does stay up here without falling while I'm driving, so you kind of got to get them flattened out. These go in vertically, just like this. I'm not going to put them both in right now, but they go in like that. Put one here, and that keeps both top and bottom from falling. Alright. I have more things that I got to bring in here on this shelf. It's just a bunch of miscellaneous items. But I didn't know where to stick this. This is my snorkel stuff, and I'm hoping I get a chance to do some of that. I don't know if I will. This here is a Blackstone griddle. So I have lots of propane and butane. Down here behind this water, I have the extra butane. Here, some extra paper products like paper towels, toilet paper, more propane, some paper plates, things like that. But I'm sure that'll be more full too. Alright. In this cube here, which this is removable if you haven't ever watched this. This is on casters, so these latches keep it in place when I'm driving. Right here is where I keep my 2 butane stoves. And this is just a wind guard. I don't know, can you see in there? Okay. I have more butane, easily accessible, and a propane bottle. This drawer here is my bathroom, which I did a video where I showed how this works and everything, so I'm not going to do all that. It's easy. I think the title of the video is More to Do or something like that if you're interested in watching that. I haven't finished filling the food, so I'm going to get that done before I go. All these are, well, just like I showed you earlier, I have yet to get back to that, so. This drawer here holds my silverware and other utensils. This one, miscellaneous items like the saran wrap, pot holders, aluminum foil, trivets, miniature cutting board, extra batteries, bags, washcloths, hand towels, headlamp, flashlight, things like that, just miscellaneous things. And in here, I've got some more things to bring in still. Instapot, pots and pans, colander, espresso pot, a coffee grinder, which I need to get one of those hand grinders, but I'm not going to have that this trip, so what I'm going to have to do is when I have electric, grind up enough to get me through until I have electric again. The bullet for making smoothies, magic bullet. And more pantry items will go in this one here. So, spices all along the top. I have a few more bottles that need to come in here that I've been sneaking in here and grabbing my spices to use in the house when I run out. So now I gotta make sure I get them back in there. The fridge we haven't filled yet, like I said earlier. Up here is where I will have my dishes. I have a few in here now. I have some more I need to bring in. And this helps keep them, it's extra protection. I don't know if they would cause these doors to come open or not if I was going down the road. But since I don't have any kind of lip here, this just gives me that added security. And I'm sorry about all the noise out there, guys. But, their kids are having fun. So let me show you how I get my bike in there. So we made this little gadget that has casters on the bottom and this mount that the forks of the front tire can mount onto. And let me show you how we do that. So this just tightens on here. Okay. So once it's in place, I just use these bungees. And just wrap them to these hooks that right here that are the pins, you know, that hold this middle leaf in. And in the back, same thing. I hook it to this pin and then just find a spot to wrap it around. And I mean, it's in there tight. And I shift it around till it feels like it's in a good position. And then I bring the tire in. Probably store it right there. It could go on this side as well, but this kind of keeps it in place. Let's see if I have room for the backpack now. Some dirty clothes, the bike. That's gonna work. But let me show you why I designed this thing like this. So imagine a scenario in which I'm on the side of the road or somewhere where I can't get out I don't want to get out of the vehicle or whatever. Yeah, I need to get into my closet area, into like the battery area and that sort of thing. I can undo this. And because I have all this floor space, I'm going to slide it right out here. I just have to control the handlebars as it comes through. Since these are on swivel casters, it can get a little wonky. We might, if we were to redesign this, we might, rethink that to where it's not on the swivel casters. But what happened when we designed this, we didn't take into account this board that goes across here. And so we had the height all figured out, we thought. And we didn't take into account this board here. So we ended up going with those little tiny casters. It would work a lot better with some different casters. But still, this works. If I have to get into the closet now, I can do so. So that's how I store my bike. It's not perfect, but we'll probably improve upon it. Anyway, I'm going to be hitting the road soon. Right before I leave, I will give you guys an update, show you how I batten everything down as I drive out. And since I didn't get everything finished today, I'm going to be super busy tonight in the morning, but I want to end this video so that I can get it edited and out to you guys before I leave. So yeah, I'm going to be busy. If you want to watch my road trip, hope you'll subscribe. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but looking forward to it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, please, and I'll see you then.